Well, I know a lot of people are going to want to look to get me something. So here's what I want for my birthday. Are we live, Van? Who's? Okay, here's what I would like for my birthday that's coming up right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. It's less than a month. It's less than a month. So here's what you could do for my birthday. Are you curious? Were you going to give me something? Jax, I'll be there in a minute, buddy. Do you know what? Were you thinking about getting me something, or was it not on your radar yet? Here's what we could do for my birthday. We could crowdfund. Do you know what crowdfund means?
Everybody gets pitches in some money.
Pitches in a little money. I'm not asking for a lot of money. But if you could pitch in a little money, I want to get an Apple Watch. How much are they?
$200.
Is that all?
Yeah, they're not bad. You can get a $900 one, though. You deserve it.
Well, who's got an Apple Watch? Let me know. Drew, I heard you carried your partner yesterday. Unless he was lying, but he did say he came through in the clutch. Happy Thursday, man. This week is moving right along. We've had a good week around here, haven't we? Have you had a good week?
I've had a good week.
Have you had a productive week?
Yes.
Hey, this woman right here, would you do me a solid? Would you turn that down to like 67 for now? It's a little toasty in here. Have you had a good week?
Yeah, I got a closing today.
Have you had a good week?
Sure.
Josh,
Hell of a week.
you have hell of a week. How about you?
Had a great week.
Great week. Man, it's so much better whenever we're going out on a good week. Bad weeks suck. I'm thankful. 60 seconds of gratitude. I'm thankful. I see a lot of good things going on with this little bunch right here. It's got me very excited. So, moving right along. How did we word today's show topic, Van Grafton?
If you want to change your behavior, do this.
Okay. I'm going to go around the room and I'm going to see if anybody can come up with a solution. If you want to change... I'm sorry, Van. Say it again. If you want to change your behavior, do this. Okay. I'm going to go around the room and I'm going to ask Allie. What is one thing you think you could do to change your behavior?
I'll say hold myself accountable.
Hold myself accountable. Trish, we're going to give you a chance to beat that, just like in Family Feud. Maybe that was the number one answer on the board, though. I don't know. What would you say is one way you can definitely change your behavior?
Time blocking.
Time blocking. Edward.
Getting a little bit more organized.
Get a little bit more organized.
You have to make the decision that you're going to change your behavior.
That's a good answer right there. Josh.
Accomplish 5 goals every day.
Okay. Well, I think y'all look, if we had an answer up there, if we had our top 5 answers, our top 6, because I get a vote, if we had our top 6 answers up there, y'all all would have gotten a chick. There would have been an X. Okay.
Right.
So, back is extremely sore this morning from Carrion Pruitt Jones. He said you did carry him, but he said in the clutch he came through, and you didn't. I don't know if that's true. I'm just repeating. So, like, whenever you're playing, have you ever played golf?
Yep.
Okay. When you're playing golf, is there a winner and a loser?
Yes.
How is it determined?
Whoever scored the lowest.
How do you know what the score is?
Track it.
How do you track it?
On a little scorecard.
You put it on a scorecard. Most people don't have a little scorecard. You were close, accountability, but I'm going to tell y'all this little story about how this company really shifted, how it changed. How long ago was it, Van Grafton? No, I think it was in 2020. I think it was the year 2020 when we started tracking expenses. Here's the way it used to be around here. I tracked the revenue, and I guessed at the expenses. And I'm like, well, we probably made about that much money. I was really judging it based off how much money was in that account. I think I had one account, maybe 2. I don't even know if I had a personal. Now, if I were to pull up our accounts, I'm going to jump over there, and I'm going to tell you how many. I think I had one account. Everything was operating out of one. Maybe I had 2 accounts. Maybe I had a business account and a tax account. So now I've broken this down to where we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to include Nick or on Not going to include the mortgage company. Not going to include 5, 6. Now we have 7 accounts affiliated with the real estate company.
How often do you look at that?
Well, I'm going to be honest. The last couple of months I've ignored it. You know why? Because I've been broke as hell. Except from the money from the house sale where we put it into that one account. But what happens whenever you don't track stuff?
You don't know where you're at.
You're in mystery.
You're in mystery. Well, what do you think? What do you think happens when you don't know where you're at? What if we were playing
You
golf?
can't hit your goal.
It's hard to improve what you don't know.
But why do we not like to track things? Why do we not like to have that little accountability?
Effort.
Great stress.
I don't know if it's it does take a little effort. It does create a little stress. But why? What is it about this little thing about we don't want to disappoint
We're
ourselves?
insecure where we're
We
at.
don't want to face the beast. But that day, whenever Van started tracking this stuff, I immediately was angry. 2019, I'm going to move back to there because I really thought I was making more money than I was making. Really thought, okay, I didn't know how much money we were really making. I knew how much revenue. I was tracking revenue, but I didn't really, I had the expenses in my mind. Well, by the time Van had all that shit put in there and we looked at it, I was angry. I was really angry. Like I've told you before, if you really want to feel bad or get upset, track how much money you actually blow.
That
Just like,
no joke.
because like I can go have a $14 breakfast and I can do this. And next thing you know, you've spent $100 in a day. And you don't think about that, but what if you do it for 30 days? I mean, it's just like, damn, I've blown all my money. What is you always say? You can't improve what you don't track. Is that right? That is 100% right, Samuel. 100% right. So whatever it is you want to improve, if you want to create a better physique, a better body, most people go check that scale. That's how they measure it. But what if you want to, like right now, I've got some credit card debt I knew it was there. But it's a little bit more than I was hoping it would be. I was kind of looking at it like this. I was looking at it like this. When Stevie Z and Van ride to Florida, Van does not like to ride with Stevie. It's a public fact now, right, Van? Why do you not like to ride with Stevie?
Well, I just don't like going 120 miles an hour.
120 miles an hour. Now, how does Van know Stevie's going 120? He's peeking over there, but he can't really see it. You know what I'm saying? He's giving the side peek. I don't want Stevie to see me looking. And I'm trying to look up 120. But later we found out Van's lying about that. Stevie doesn't do 120. He said he does. He's probably doing 85-ish, but the problem with Stevie is he gets really close to cars is what really scares Van. But my point is, I'm looking at this stuff, but I'm not diving in looking at it. I really ain't looking at it. Why do I not want to look at it, Josh?
Scared.
What am I scared of?
You're scared what it might be low.
Well, I know this. This is high. This is the credit card balance. I wish it was low. Let's get clear. That credit card balance is not low. Just so you know.
Scared. Can't pay it. You don't know if you're going to be able to.
Well, I mean, I can keep throwing them minimum payments at this shit. Come on, man. It's really, I don't want to confront failure. I don't want to confront this failure. So what I do, the longer I'm willing to not confront, the longer the behavior will continue. About a year ago, I told Van, I'm paying off all this stuff. It was about a year ago this time, and I got very serious. Like, all right, this is what I'm paying off. And it was a lot of money. It was a truck. It was some credit cards. Hell, it was a lot of money. Paid off. But see, once you get focused on this, you can knock this out. But here's what I tell people. The worst thing you can do is have money sitting in an account. Because most people owe something. They either owe, like I think I told Hayden last year, I don't know if he remembers this, but I said, man, go ahead and just spend that money. Go ahead and spend the money on what you're obligated to spend it on. Because money gets very bored and very creative. You ever notice that? Hey, Like, won't we do this? Like, here's what I'm thinking. Like, man, that thing down there it's like $2,000 a night that we're going to. And I'm thinking about adding another night because I got a little money in that account. But I also got a lot of money on that credit card. See, I haven't been looking at that credit card enough to get motivated to pay it off.
Another night.
So what I'll do is there's money in there. That money is creative. I'm thinking, man, go ahead and fly my wife down there.
Right.
She can get there, not private. Go ahead and send her down there. Get her down there, get her so the next day I can get there and I ain't got to worry about it. Everything's already taken care of. You know, that's $2,000. Or should I put that money on that credit card? See, if you're not tracking and you're not aware, you can't do the necessary improvements. As a matter of fact, what you'll find out that you're doing is you're probably creating more distance in what it is you need to improve. It's getting harder and harder on you. So I always told Josh, every day look at your money. Every single day you need to look at your money. Because if you got to pay your rent and you ain't got no money, it's going to force you to kick into what I call survival mode. Like I told you, if you don't produce a lead by Friday for Josh, we're going to shoot you in the leg. I already shot you. Hell, I shot you accidentally the other day. Where'd that thing hit you?
That shit was so funny.
Oh!
Well, I mean, I will say this. I am sorry for doing that, but I really didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do it. And the gun was pointed right at you. I've never shot, maybe I've shot it before, but I just didn't really, I didn't know what scared me when it shot off is like,
He jumped back too.
yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. And it hit Josh. I thought it hit him in the eye. Like you said, it looked like I hit him with a real bullet. That's how he acted. Like when Kramer in Seinfeld, he got spit on.
Slow motion.
Yeah, do you ever see that? He had like, I mean, I was like, damn, did I just put his eye out? What if Josh has coming here wearing a patch in the future? I was really like, damn, didn't even mean to do that. So if you really want to track behavior, it all does start with, like Josh said, it starts with a decision. I'm going to look at this every day. And whenever you look at things and you're short, it forces you, hey, I'm coming, buddy, just calm down. It forces you to start working harder. If you don't look at it, the survival thing that I'm talking about, if you don't do this, you'll coast, you'll Cadillac until you confront it. So I'm in this position where we're building this big house. I'm looking at the money. I'm looking at these other obligations. Now what I really, really, really need to do is get rid of the money so I don't go out and go on a $200 dinner with my wife. It's easier to just not have it. Hey, no, we ain't got it. Hell, let's go. That's what happens whenever you don't have the things that you're going to hold yourself accountable to. You'll end up falling short. Jax, I'm coming. Shut us down, Vingratin.